rolling.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Monday Mayhem. I'm gonna let that one purr a little bit.
Is this number 4?
I was wondering. I was like, I
3.
don't even have that.
This is
episode
4.
down.
What episode of beers that Brandon's had at 10 in the morning?
This is
Probably beers.
This is
Yeah.
number 2. I'm gonna pour it in my Predator cup. No, I'm not. It's too much work. Predator cup goes bye.
Didn't that just have raw milk in it?
Dude,
Raw milk
we're
and beer?
saying I had a beer addiction. Now you're bringing up my milk addiction.
Raw milk addiction.
What's raw milk?
I've been
Milk
drinking
like
raw
straight
milk
from the
in
tit?
these
Straight
fucking
from the
beers.
Human tit or cow
Well,
tit?
it could be. It could be from both.
Have you ever had breast milk?
No.
Dude, it
Anybody?
is tasty, brother. I'm telling you right now, dude. Come
Tyler?
on, you had breast milk.
Yeah,
I mean,
when
not-
I was a
no,
baby.
no, I'm talking
You're,
like
you're up on that mic like you've been on a titty before. I'll tell you that.
Can we fucking restart, or are we just gonna keep going? Nope.
you don't like talking about titty milk?
Dude, there's nothing wrong with
Have
a
you
little
had
titty
it,
milk.
Josh?
No,
I
I
have.
was just asking.
Dude, I
Probably
did.
when
I
you
straight
were a
up.
baby, probably.
Well, yeah,
Well,
but I'm
we've
talking
all
about like
had-
Okay, then-
remembering.
There we
No.
go.
You ever sucked a titty and like milk came out
Yes.
like recently?
We're
I
not
have.
doing this.
Recently, no, the milk portion. This happened to me. I either had it in the fridge, right, and I drank it, and I was
pour it on
like,
your cereal?
no, dude, I was like, that must like that right there. What is that? And she essentially was like, damn, son, that's goat
Where'd you
milk.
find this?
Yeah. She's like, that's goat milk right there. And I'm just like, I'm thinking like I'm drinking goat milk right now. She's like, no, it's greatest of all time milk because it came from my titty. And I was like, oh shit. So this is still gross. And after that though, you kind of acquire a taste. It's weird, dude. It's kind of thicker, a little lumpy, but it's not like spoiled bad. You know what I mean? It's
no,
all right.
I don't know what you mean.
If she gets pregnant, all I'm saying is if she gets pregnant again, I'm gonna be on the other titty. That's a given. So y'all ain't done that? Silence.
I've never got a girl pregnant, so no, I haven't.
That's
done
true.
that.
Yeah, but you might have sucked on a pregnant bitch's titty. Just because you ain't got it pregnant don't mean that.
Nope.
I'm surprised I had to spit that out everywhere. So, goat milk? No, nothing? Never? Have you never accidentally tried some titty milk?
No.
Not once.
No.
What is wrong with
Because it's
you
usually
people?
in a kid's bottle. Why am I going to
What you're getting mad at us for not trying breast
Everybody
milk?
done something accidentally at least once or twice. Come on.
No,
Well,
not
yeah, like
that's like
lick a
a.
butthole, not drink
Well,
titty
that-
milk.
That's like 4 or 5 times because you got everybody found the wrong
Dude,
hole a few times.
Tyler's
No.
so pissed. He's like, "Why are we going back
We're
down?"
not doing this again.
Because this is the best way to do these shows. Come on.
What do you want
Even
to
if
talk
you don't
about,
realize
Tyler?
it.
I don't
Instead,
know.
who's going to win this game today?
Well, your parents probably turned it off by now if that's what you're worried about. It's
I
Monday
tell them,
Mayhem,
I'm like,
son.
don't watch these.
And it's no offense given.
Kentucky's gonna win by 6.
Just
think?
keeping it real.
Yeah. I hope. That's not. I don't.
Well, you hope.
I'm
but
not
I don't-
sure.
I think Louisville's going to win, but of course I'm a Louisville fan. You're a Kentucky fan.
Well, there's
so-
no way Kentucky will lose 6 games straight
Why.
Dude, I don't know
The
about
rest-
that.
because they never lost 5 games straight.
So then
Exactly.
this is the year to
Yeah,
lose
we're-
6.
we're
And
setting
they
a
already did that,
precedent
so they're
here.
not going to do it again.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't even know who's
I
on the
haven't watched
basketball.
a single Kentucky game, but I've heard you all have looked terrible.
Yeah.
I thought
It
that
was
was a
your-
cat for some reason. It was your mug.
I
dude.
thought me kick something, and I was like, "Where'd it go?" And I looked up, and it scared me because then it was all the way over there. I was like, "There's
And
something moving."
Predator's face on.
There was
Yeah.
a Chihuahua in your driveway when I got here.
Dude, fuck those dogs, dude. I ain't the type to kill a dog, but Tyler, I'm sorry, dude.
Well, I mean,
I almost committed true sin, dude. The other day,
I wanted to get out and like pick it up and bring it in.
see,
if
I'm more of the like
look what
run it
I've-
over and be like, "Oh shoot,
Speed
oh.
up and
I was
slam
gonna-
the brakes.
I was gonna get it, but
oh no."
I looked back and it was on your street walking down to the intersection. I was like, oh.
I hate Chihuahuas.
dude, it
They're
sucks.
rats.
They're mean
Dude, those things are bitches, bro. I don't like them. That dog, I'll be going to my fucking mailbox, dropping my trash off in
To
the
chase you back
driveway,
in.
and I'm like, I shouldn't have to put up with this. I'm just gonna run over it and just act like it was an accident.
Is it just a
This
neighborhood
murderer
dog?
dog.
Yes, I can.
Is it just a neighborhood dog, or is it?
It's the
Where's
junkyard.
There's like
Chihuahua.
3 tiny dogs. One of them's Chihuahua. There's a couple other ones, and they just run up on you.
Well, you can kick them.
Yeah, and I'm over here like,
You'll have
run
to-
up, get done up, bro.
They trying
Run
to
up,
take
get
your
done
lunch money
up.
or something?
Yeah. No, not yet. They tried to take my wife's titty milk, but I didn't let them.
Now we're talking about.
I just love looking over at Tyler every time.
That's my favorite part.
Dude,
Even if I ain't doing it here, I'm doing it here.
Oh God. How are we talking about how y'all got into movies?
How we got into movies? It was weird. I was sucking a
Yeah, I
titty.
knew you were.
I happened to glance over. No, I was watching Look Who's Talking, and John Travolta accidentally drank some titty milk. And I was like, man, that looks like a good idea. And then from that moment on, I was hooked to movies.
Movies or titty milk?
Both. Movies, but the titty, that goes without saying, you know? It's kind of, you ever seen The
what about
Animal?
you, Josh?
Speaking of animals,
Don't.
the
Don't.
what is
what's his
badger
name?
milk? It's kind of like that.
What about me?
How'd you get into movies or collecting
6 months ago,
movies?
you were like, you should
Jeez.
start watching movies, and I started watching movies.
You're like, I have.
Well, you
like
had you
2,000
started
movies.
collecting
That was
them
a
though.
joke.
Yeah, but it's almost not a joke though. It's like, you know what? I do have 1,000 movies that I could watch.
I started
Huh.
collecting movies before I got into watching movies. Oddly enough,
It was weird.
I just because
Would you come over here one day like, I got to put my money somewhere. Might as well.
I going to Half Price Books
Oh.
store. Like, I'd be in their clearance section, and
Wow, you're rich.
I'm not rich. What do you mean?
I've seen your apartment.
It's not an apartment. It's a condo, but
I've seen your condo.
What condo?
yeah,
condo
Half
you
Price
got?
Books and just buying like dollar movies. Like, they had a lot of good movies in there for $1, and then next thing I knew, I had 100 movies, and I was like, let's keep this
can't
going.
stop.
He don't
now.
even care either,
No,
dude. He could be
well, I do
like
care.
talking about the movie Cliffhanger, and the next like, what's the Yaya Sisterhood, the Traveling Pants, 50 cents, score. He's just going home with
There is some care there, not as much as I think you have, Brandon. But
Yeah.
if I look at it and I'm like, this looks interesting, I'll buy it. Especially if it's $1.
It's got a title.
It's a fucking $1. You can find $1 in change if you look for it on the fucking
Yeah.
ground.
There's something to that, dude. You're like that, like, what the fuck, with Storage Wars or whatever, how they're just out for, like, deals. They'll just throw the money. You remind me of one of those people, this ain't going to get crap. I feel like anytime I do this, like, what the fuck's he going to say? He doesn't have a filter. No, but Remy, yes, I'm name dropping. He was talking to me. Hopefully his wife don't watch this and he ain't actually doing this. It's nothing that serious, but like they gonna have to sell the house if he does it. He was like, dude, I've been getting really into mystery boxes lately. And I was like, what, like from Call of Duty? Like, what are you talking about? And he's just like, no, mystery boxes. You spend like $1,000, up to $1,000, right? And then you open the box. And sometimes it's like a signed fucking Michael Jackson jacket that he wore at his most popular concert, and sometimes it's just like
Paper
a thing
clips.
of cards, and it's just that's the thrill of it, man. And I'm like,
It's $1,000
Nope.
thrill.
Can't
yeah,
do it.
no, it's just like it could be $300, and you just put it out there, and it could be amazing or it could suck. So like, but it's the thrill that you
It's
might
the
get something.
gambling.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, it might. You might put $300 in and get your paper clips, but you might put $300 in. And you're like, oh my gosh, it's worth $1,000. So it's yeah. I could see Josh getting into something like that.
I bet on sports. That's my extent of gambling.
Yeah, next Monday Mayhem, you're gonna be like, so I tried the mystery box thing, right? Paper clips. I think I jinxed it when I said it out loud,
Wrapping paper.
dude.
God, it'd be awful.
What have you been up to, Rodney? You're awfully quiet over here.
Chilling.
Titty milk get you uncomfortable?
No.
Well, your mic's not in
He's
front of your face.
coming
so
around. We
nobody
just
can
need
hear you.
Tyler to come around now. He's slowly
He's not coming around. He was just putting his head down so y'all would look at me instead of him.
Yeah, Rodney has this thing where he feels like if he puts his head down enough, where he comes back up, no one will recognize him, and his face won't be on
It'll
the
change
podcast.
each time.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm not Rodney anymore. You can't recognize me.
Different
It's
face.
not like I'm on this show all the time. Yeah, Rodney's that hide your face shit, but then he comes right back up. Makes no sense.
Always here. Even when I'm not.
Here to talk about
Spiritually.
some crazy shit.
Did you have a good Christmas?
I did. It was pretty
Beautiful.
solid.
I like it.
Yeah.
Christmas is spectacular. I've
I
heard
didn't
they
get to
call
go see
it
no
the
lights I wanted to go see, though. I
The-
wanted to go
your-
see
your
some
what?
lights. Like Christmas lights.
Oh.
Oh.
I was
Like
wanting to go
the-
see some lights.
Like you
but-
said,
the cave
whites,
they have.
like White Walkers.
Yeah, I want to go to
underground
that.
cave
The
or
Mega
whatever.
Cavern,
Yeah,
I think is
Mega
what it is.
Cavern. Yep.
I'd like to go see
Dude.
those.
I heard the line was like 3 hours long.
Oh, I'm sure it is. And it's like $30 like a car or whatever.
It's not worth it, but
I think I
It is
went there.
cool to see.
I think I did. Yeah.
Probably
I mean,
a
it was-
one-off thing.
If
If there's,
you-
there was like a cave and there was lights. I'm guessing that's what y'all were talking about. You're talking about mega
you
cave and there's
drive
lights.
on- Yeah,
I don't know if there's more than one, and we
No,
just sat
there's
in a
one.
line forever.
it's under the Louisville Zoo.
Oh, wow.
Dude,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
not go in a cave.
Why?
Are you against caves?
Yeah.
Have you seen
You
The
don't like
Descent too
exploring?
much?
Dude, I
No,
got,
dude.
Yeah.
One time we went on a field trip to Mammoth Cave.
Oh, dude, I got stuck.
Oh, you didn't.
No, I didn't. You're right.
I've lived here since 2004, and I still have yet to been to Mammoth
It's
Cave. I
not
want to go
What?
so
I
bad.
fucking love
You
it.
get down there and they're like, "This is like you had to squeeze through like a little thing." It's like it's called like
Oh,
Fat
like-
Man's
yeah,
Misery
I
or
don't
Fat
know.
Man's
something.
Misery, yep.
And I was
Dude, I
like,
wanna
"Dude,
go
no."
so bad.
They
I
have
would get
different.
lost.
I'm claustrophobic.
Me
They
too.
have different trails you can take. If you do the main person trail or whatever, it's not very exciting. They have ones where they have to measure your chest, and if you have bigger than a 42-inch chest, you can't go
I
because you
can't do
won't
it.
make it.
I can't do it.
Like
You
you're
can't
literally
squeeze
crawling
through.
where your
That
your
scares the
stomach's
shit
on the
out of
ground
me.
and your back's touching the
Dude,
ceiling.
fuck that. What if an
and you have to
earthquake
crawl.
happened or something?
It's so fun.
That's
dude.
like that's definitely one of my
psycho.
worst fears, dude. Where
So-
you just get stuck and you're like, I can't breathe, I can't move, I can't breathe,
So
I can't move, I can't
in
breathe.
my
It just
friend's
goes on and on and over
backyard,
again.
he has a cave.
You told me about this.
And we went
I was like,
exploring.
y'all are fucking
I've got
crazy.
videos I can show you, but
I
it
believe you
literally,
for
but
some
just
reason.
just to show you how extreme it is, you're literally crawling with your stomach on the ground through water, and your back's touching like.
Are
the
you all
ceiling.
psychopaths?
And you're fucking
no.
like 45 minutes down in the cave, and I
Josh
literally
is
thought,
white.
I literally thought if it started raining, like this is where obviously the water drains.
Drown.
yeah.
We would drown.
Or you get
because
stuck on the other side.
it
and
gets
then
so
never
tight
stops.
that your head can't be straight up. You have to turn your head
Oh my
sideways.
God, dude.
Like
So you can't turn around to get back out. You have to crawl backwards, which takes 2 to 3 times as long as crawling forward.
I remember
So for
this.
us to go the 50 yards we crawled forward took us 30 minutes, but it took us 2 fucking hours to crawl
Dude,
backwards.
You guys are insane.
All right, Dan. You want to know how boring I am? I called Daniel Boone over here, and I was like,
I'm
he
gonna
told
find
me
it real
this
quick.
whole story. It was like a 10-minute story. He's like, and we were crawling, we could barely breathe, our faces in water, and it's kind of like, so anyways, what do you want? And I was just like, I just kind of wanted to know if you wanted to like, I don't know, like drink beer and play Madden. It's just like,
I like to explore shit.
Well,
yeah,
I like to
that's
hike.
cool.
I-
But after he told that story, I was like, I'm just gonna hang up because I don't have anything to offer you. like just imagine telling somebody a 10-minute story and it's like, and I was going through caverns and I could barely. There was a time my face was underwater. I had to rely on that. I was skinny enough to squeeze through so I could breathe. And I'm like, you want to play Madden? Maybe
2
drink a
people
beer?
literally went underwater to come up to the other side.
How would they know though?
They
How would you
didn't.
do that?
They
Dude,
didn't know.
Are you like the guy version of Tomb Raider?
They
Like, what
didn't
is
know.
this shit?
That was
I've
what was
been
so crazy.
I've been
Fuck.
skydiving, but I don't mess with
I want to go
caves.
skydiving.
You been
See,
skydiving?
Yeah.
I
That
wanna
sounds
do that too.
It
horrifying.
was the
to me,
only
too.
time I've ever been in a plane too.
Really?
I've taken off in a plane. I've never landed.
What's the
in one.
skydiving like though? What's the feeling?
Holy shit! dude. I'm terrified of heights too.
Really?
So I was the first one out of the plane.
They said people who are terrified of heights are the people who should go skydiving.
Yeah.
Like the most.
It was a blast.
I don't even want to think.
I don't
about
know
it.
if I would ever do it again though.
I could.
How long is the free fall? Before
2
Depending
hours.
on what height you go to.
Probably about 45 seconds. Or
Really?
to a
There's
minute.
different heights you can go to.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, isn't the maximum? Isn't it like 15 or 20,000 feet?
I don't
See,
even
my
remember.
ass
I
would
did it when I
pass
was
out.
18.
I think.
The scariest part, like you jump out and you're like free falling, and then like he pulls the parachute, or they let you pull it. Like here, pull it, and then you're like on the parachute going down, and then they gotta like because you're strapped to someone. You don't just do it yourself the first
Hand
time.
them.
You're strapped to someone. And you're up against their chest pretty tight, and they gotta like loosen you. So like they loosen the straps a little bit, and you drop. That's the scary. Yeah.
I'm
That's
such
the worst
a dirty
part.
man.
You just
I'm
think
not
you're
gonna
gonna
go
fall.
there.
Is that for the parachute?
Yeah, well, as you're like already parachuting down,
Oh,
and then
they do
you're
it?
still like right after they pull the parachute, you just get lifted back up, and then you're just going. He's like, "All right, I gotta loosen you up a little bit," and they do, and you just drop like this far, and it scares the piss out of you.
So I want to
No,
skydive
sir.
without a parachute. I want to do that. Where they jump out after you and catch you.
Who is this kid?
Have you seen when they
Yeah,
do that?
th- why? What if
Adrenaline.
what if like you just get like this
You
and
don't
just
understand who his dad is.
So-
He was
True.
teaching them how to train like they were like gonna live off the land or something, dude. Like they were like climbing through trees and shit
Well,
at
I
age
climbed
2.
trees.
No, not
no.
like
So
this.
we
Listen to
when we
this
got
tree.
when we got a trampoline, we put it under the tree. So we were jumping like 25 feet out of the tree onto the trampoline.
Yeah, we didn't do that. We had a trampoline.
I'm talking. His little brother and sister would be like 3 years old, and they're like, "Oh, watch this, and then like literally they'd be like grabbing. I remember specifically they'd be climbing on a limb that's about to break, and we'd be like,
Have
like,
you ever
they're gonna fall, and then out of nowhere they'd just be like,
have you ever rode a tree?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you climb to the top and
In
then
the
lean
wind?
over and it bends you all
Well,
the way down?
oh no, I haven't done that. I've climbed like a
That's the
really
shit
high
they
tree
do.
when it was like real windy and like you're up there and it's just
Oh
like
no, it's
throwing you.
like the
over.
trees in the woods that like you can like wrap your arms around, the skinny ones.
Yeah.
You climb that straight to the top and then like push off of it and hold on and it'll bend you all the way to the ground.
And then what? You let go and the
Yeah.
fucking slingshots
Oh yeah,
back
you better
up
let go.
like a whip.
Yep.
yeah, he probably doing this at like 3 years old. That's why he wants to
I
leave
am
about
a
it.
adrenaline junkie.
We used to have a trampoline. We would do flips on all the time. And then whenever I was a kid, I would.
That's
get
what I got too. I used to be able to land a front flip on a trampoline. There's that. If you want to know my history of being
Fuck is this
evil
video?
Knievel-ish.
No, we had a couch and like you would stand on like the arm of the couch and we would do like flips onto like the seats. And one time I did it and I landed weird on my neck and my legs went numb for a split second. I was like, I never did it again.
Yeah, you were like, nope.
No, I was like,
That's why you're having back problems to
Yeah.
this day. That one mistake.
Because when I was 5, I jumped off the
Yeah.
armchair. Well, we gotta keep talking. You
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
do
yeah.
this.
But this, if it ever loads, is a video of In the Cave.
Is this a Comedy Central video? Is that 2 C's buffering?
I'll show you in a second, Rodney. Fuck,
Yeah.
goddamn.
Well,
Yeah, skydiving's always something I wanted to do, but at the same time,
kind of
I'm
phone
like
is
too
that?
scared to do
iPhone?
it too.
Do
But
not
I know
get
it's
an
going to be
iPhone.
once
No,
it's
it's
said and
fucking
done, it'd be the
Wi-Fi.
most beautiful
No,
feeling.
my Wi-Fi
It's
is bad.
dope.
Just like flying through
we
the sky.
should
Would you?
go.
We do a box office banner skydiving. Did you record yours?
I'll be on the
No.
ground covering it. Like, these motherfuckers are crazy. If you
That's-
see here, Josh is coming in on the left.
That's the reason I haven't went skydiving is because if I go, like, I'm recording it, and they won't let you bring your own GoPro. You have to pay for theirs, which is like another $150 for the video. And
Why
that's
don't we like
fucking
rent out a
ridiculous.
plane and just do it ourselves?
That's
That's
probably
expensive
more
as
than
well. I can
150.
I actually know somebody who can do
But
that.
Josh is rich, remember?
I'm fucking not rich.
Rich.
No, I
Come
went and
from.
did it up in Cincinnati. That's where I went. My
And
uncle's
you
like,
I like
you
deals.
didn't
Was
shoot
it
the
Kearney
video?
went with me. Kearney went with me.
Did
He
he?
didn't do it though, which sucked for him because we were waiting there for like 5 hours because there was a bunch of people in front of us and they could only take like 6 people at a time.
I could
So
see
they just go
Kirby's
up,
face, dude. Just
circle,
sitting
and
there
then
like,
come down,
Oh, this sucks.
Do it again.
Look how small that cave hole is.
This is in his backyard.
Yes. There's like a huge sinkhole.
How did he find this?
It just looks like a sinkhole, and we like went down in there.
Dude, y'all are dumb as
Yeah, that's such
hell,
a
dude.
dumb idea.
What if the ground like collapsed on you all? You'd already be in your own graves, basically.
I mean,
yeah,
I-
like at least you're already buried. And you
I
got paid
died
for the
having
funeral.
fun, and look at this.
Was this at night? Y'all do
no,
it in the dark?
No. Well, it's
It just
a
got
cave. What do you mean?
I was.
Yeah,
I
what
thought
if-
that was the beginning of the cave.
Yeah, that's what
No,
we're saying.
this
What
is-
if the cave caved?
This is where he was crawling through water. He's in water right now.
Dude, y'all are.
Idiots.
Yeah.
No, I mean, dude, some people get off on that shit, dude. I like breast milk.
I'm
He
one
likes
of those
caves.
guys. You see the water? Yeah, it's fun as shit.
I would
dude.
never.
Come on, we gotta go.
Ever. Dude, Rodney's doing that. He's a rooster.
I don't even like going
bro.
in walk-in closets.
Me neither, bro. It's like, where do I walk, you know? There's no walking in this closet.
Claustrophobia.
It's a stay-in closet, if anything. I stand closet this.
Rodney, do you have anything to talk about?
Wonder Woman 84
Oh, yeah.
dropped on HBO Max on Friday.
Did you watch it yet?
And I reviewed it.
He can go back
you
in
did
time to
review it.
1984, but he
Yeah.
can't go in a cave.
Did you watch it? You haven't
Fuck
watched it.
yeah.
You're going to watch it tonight, right?
No,
No,
he
I
said
watched
he
it on
reviewed it.
Friday, and I reviewed it Friday night.
I guess
Oh, you
Tyler
just haven't
doesn't
posted
listen to
it?
It ain't even came out yet, has it?
No, the movie came out Friday.
I
And
was
he
totally
reviewed it.
joking, but you said no, it hasn't. I was like, yes, he's taking the bait.
I don't
It's
know
in
what's
theaters
going on.
and it's on HBO Max.
Dude, everybody knows theaters don't exist anymore, so now I know you're lying.
Oh no, they got that bailout.
The bailout.
15
They got
billion.
bailed out of jail.
They did.
15
My
billion.
homie.
But Keystone still sold out like a bunch of punks.
Beer?
So,
Keith Stone.
Keystone.
Oh yeah.
That's still so dumb.
Yeah.
That still makes me mad.
I'm
that
upset
they,
about
That they
that.
chose that Keith
in Mount
Stone for the
Washington, they
commercial.
sold the movie
Different
theater, and
wavelengths.
apparently they're making it into a church.
God.
How many churches do we have to have in a 5-mile
Dude, isn't
radius?
there
We
like
get it.
8
You love
in there
Jesus.
already in Mount Washington?
Aren't they making the old skating ring into a church?
No. Now that's where I draw the fucking
Oh, they
line,
are right
dude.
next to
Yeah.
where the bowling alley used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
And they're
too.
turning the bowling alley into a church. Like,
Oh
could
my
you
How many
imagine?
churches you
this?
get?
Dude, there's like 6.
Dude, it's probably a front for like drug money.
I tell you what,
John Wick.
if
Yeah.
if that
The
if that
Russians.
if that whole town is scared, they have a lot of resources. That's all I'm gonna say.
They have no resources.
Dude, it's
Wait,
a
bullet
stupid ass.
balloons, right?
If you're scared, go to church line.
Bullet?
And none of y'all
I
even
know,
got it.
dude.
Oh,
Plug.
Nothing. Whatever, dude. Speaking
No.
of skating rings, though, when's
Oh,
the last
yeah.
time y'all been skating?
yesterday.
All my friends went this last
Why
weekend.
would that
but
not surprise
I
me?
went ice skating yesterday.
All right, first off,
I'm just
I was
kidding, I
expecting
didn't.
like years. Rodney's like yesterday. Like all my friends went last weekend. I was like, am I the
didn't
only
go.
person that doesn't skate?
I didn't go because
Nah.
my knee's still kind of fucked up.
I wanted to go ice skating
Have
this year.
you not even ice skating? Just have you like rollerbladed too? Like
Yeah, when I was a
it's-
kid.
No, it's weird, dude. Have you when you try to undo these things though, like the whole like riding a bike, that is not true at all. Like I can still ride a bike and remember how to, but if I try to do stuff I used to do, it doesn't work the same.
Regular skates aren't that bad.
And
It's
skating's
those,
the same way.
The 4 ones at the what's it?
ring?
Yeah.
The skating rink where you have the 2 wheels in front and back.
Yeah.
Dude, those
Oh,
things
those
are hard to ride
Fucked
in.
me up. Here's the thing, dude. Did you ever know how to stop with skates? Because
Yeah,
I
the
used to
rubber
just
thing on the
no,
front.
no. This is how I stopped and how a lot of kids
I
did.
can't
Everything was a
skate,
piece
You
so-
of
went
shit.
into the fucking wall as hard as you could, and you slammed into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. Like this is like 5 years ago. I was like, let's just go fucking skating just because. And the only people there were kids, and there was like 2 people that were about as old as me and my buddy, and they were clearly pedophiles. They were just fucking like skirting around. They were just like, middle schooler, and I'm like, this place is really a lot weirder than I remember it. And you try to slam into that wall in your 20s like that. Dude, I thought I
Don't
broke
recover?
my rib cage. Like I used to go boom, like,
What up?
like Mom, Dad, that's great. I slammed into this thing. I was like,
Speaking
we
of
gotta leave now.
broken rib cages, have you all heard how I broke my ribs?
No,
I didn't even know you broke your.
Yeah, I didn't.
me neither.
Have
Actually,
you all ever been to Southside Quarry?
Mm-hmm.
Which one is that? Is that the one that was in Shep?
The one that has like the 50-foot jump.
No, it's on Preston,
Well,
right? Southside's Preston.
the one in
Yeah.
Shep's
South
got
Park
a
Road.
100-foot cliff over on the other end of it.
Well,
South Park Road. Yeah.
Southside, there's like no rules. You have to be 21.
Yeah, you can drink
Beer
or-
at
Oh,
the
It
Quarry.
can be
that's the one-
bought.
okay.
It's the
I've
one
been
that
invited, but
closed
I've
down.
Never been to it.
It's dope.
You gotta like walk like a quarter of a mile to the
I'm out.
50-foot
I can't do it.
cliff.
I got up there and I couldn't do it.
And
don't
I
think
got
it was
there
good.
and I did a backflip
Dude,
off
you
a
were
50-foot cliff. And
I got a story. For
pausing
this
real
too.
quick. I usually go to LaGrange Rock Quarry, and they've got like a 15 to 18-foot jump. So I usually do backflips off that. So that's how my backflip is programmed, is to hit the water 18 feet down.
Yeah.
So I did it off a 50-foot cliff. So
Over
less
rotate.
than halfway down, my feet are ready to hit the water, but my momentum's still fucking going. So I kept going and I was like, fuck, this is going to hurt.
Yeah.
And just kind of turned sideways and covered my face, and my ribs hit the water so hard that I broke 6 ribs and fractured 2.
What?
Jesus.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
How'd that feel coming up out of the
I
water?
came up out, so like I blacked out for like, I don't know how long, but it was so hard to get back to the top of the water, and to like swim with broken ribs fucking sucks. And I'm sitting at the top of the water trying to like regain composure, and I realize all my friends are at the top screaming, "Are you all right? Like, are you okay?"
Well,
and I was
yeah.
like, I got to say something. So I just like gave them thumbs up, like not even thinking about it. And right after I gave them thumbs up, I was like, I'm not all right at all. What's going on?
You can't even
And
swim,
then,
probably.
And then I
with
had to
broken
swim
ribs.
a quarter of a mile back to
Like,
the land. And there's a
their arms.
rope you have to climb to get up
Oh my
to
God.
like
Oh,
land.
yeah.
So I had to climb a rope with fucking broken ribs to get back up to land to walk back to where we were. And then I spent the rest of the day at the quarry. Didn't go to the emergency room till like 2 in the morning.
Dude, That's ridiculous.
Broken ribs
Yeah.
are the worst.
I can only imagine.
Every breath you take,
can only
inhale and
imagine.
exhale, it felt like someone was stabbing me with a knife and just like turning it.
Dude, yeah, that's
That was me, dude. I was
that's why I
under
don't do
water, like-
backflips off 50 foot.
Hey, it was
I
fun.
try to
Flips in the
limit
water.
those type of things. Yeah, dude. I've been to Southside.
John
a few
Tucker
times.
was there when I
That's
broke
what I was
it.
about to tell you.
And
I
he
was.
always tries to get me to go
He
to a
did a
range one.
backflip.
He did a backflip right before me, and I was like, "Oh, that's easy."
Yes, exactly. This happened to me. I didn't. If you're gonna do some crazy shit like that, let me brace myself first. You know what I mean? I went up there with John Tucker through the woods and shit, and I'm standing there, and he's straight up like, I gotta keep my microphone, so you gotta pretend this arm's out too. He just out of nowhere is like, "You ever feel like life isn't enough?" And he starts like backing up slowly to the edge, and I'm like, John, what are you doing?" He's like you gotta live on the edge. He just drops back. I'm like, John! I'm thinking he's gonna die. I didn't even know a cliff was there. Like, I didn't know what the plan was. I thought we were just going through the woods, and he just goes like, falls in. He's like, "Come on down, the water's fine." I was like, "No."
So you've seen the jump.
Yeah, and
it's
then
fucking
and then
hot.
everybody was like yelling down, like, "Do it, pussy!" And I'm like, "Somebody's gotta hold the beer." And they were like, "Oh, good point." Yeah, dude. And that was my excuse. And I had to travel all the way down. It was like that bullshit you had to do when you were a kid when you try to go on the high dive and you're like, "I can't do
Oh, that
this."
walk back
And you had to go all the way
embarrassing,
down, and people were like having to move out of the way because they're like right up on it. It's like, I just got to get down.
Sorry,
please.
So it's so high.
Same
that
shit.
My buddy jumped and he landed. He hit the water with his arms out, and it bruised the underside of his arms.
Dude.
That's how high it is. But there's people who, I think John's one of them, who'll jump and they'll climb the fucking wall like a rock wall back to the top, like
Dude.
free climb it back to the top.
I have so many weird
I'm
stories
standing there,
about
and this
that
dude
place.
just like pops up, and I'm like, "Where the fuck did you come from?" They climb back up.
Speaking of dudes popping up, dude, they have like little fucking people in scuba gear that go under the water
They
at the
find
bottom.
so much shit.
Dude, these motherfuckers did that shit while I was out in the middle of this fucking place, like by myself. So I'm over there, like, my mind, sharks are my worst fear. Every time I'm in water, I can't see like an inch under. I'm freaking myself out.
This
I'm like, there's a
quarry's
crocodile
huge,
out here.
too.
Yeah, and I'm out there by myself as I jumped off, and I was the only one to do it. And I was making my way back. And I know where just bubbles start rising up around me. And I'm like, oh, like I'm like a complete bitch, dude. I'm thinking like the bubbles are like a fucking huge alligator's mouth that's like prehistoric that hasn't been like discovered yet, because this is like hundreds of feet deep. I think it's about to go like I think that's about to happen to me. Like I'm about to be engulfed by something, and literally this fucking diver pops up next to me. He's like, and I'm like, okay, I'm not dying, but also, what the fuck is this? Like, I still, like, I don't know what's happening. Like, Aquaman just popped up next to me, and it was the most awkward fucking thing ever. And I remember shortly after that, too, to make matters worse, I went over to the rock wall instead of taking, because I was, like, so weirded out by the situation. Normally, I didn't climb the rock wall with the rope. I went over to where you can climb up more naturally. So I took the long way. I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of this water. I'm freaking the fuck out. There's fucking scuba divers for some reason. And I go over, and I have like this weird thing. I don't know if y'all get cramps anywhere. I get cramps in my big toes sometimes. And I grip the wall with my foot halfway up, and my foot just goes like this. And my shit goes, oh, and I slam into the side of the wall, because all that matters in that moment is my foot. And I slide down the rocks like with my shoulder, and I'm sitting there like, oh, fuck. And then next thing you know, something starts touching the back of my leg, and I'm like, this is the worst experience of my life, because they told me that like these big ass fish sometimes would go around the edges, and I'm like, one of those fish is fucking with me right now. Oh, I can't even look. And it ended up being the fucking rope. The rope was swaying in the water and smashing against my leg, and I felt like such a bitch. If somebody was watching that whole experience, I had to look ridiculous, because I'm over there like, what the fuck is this? No, like screaming, and I'm like, scuba divers, swim, swim, swim. Ah, bang, bang. Don't be a fish, please. Don't be a fish. That's what somebody saw through that whole stretch. That's probably one of the most embarrassing stretches of my life. And you know, somebody died there too.
A couple people have died.
Yeah, and somebody got
Every
pushed
year.
off the edge when it wasn't open. And literally that weekend, it was like 2 days prior that happened. I don't even know if they found the body. And we're like swimming in the water. I'm over here like, is this
Another
sanitary?
year, a girl a mom snuck her daughter in. You gotta be 21 to get there. So the mom snuck the daughter in.
I haven't heard of this one.
The daughter was pregnant, and she jumped off the cliff.
What did she
killed the
do?
baby, and she didn't know how to swim or something. So she took in like a bunch of water in the lungs, and she died like 2 days later at the hospital.
Well, maybe
So
she should have died.
that's
for
what I
being
said.
that
Natural
stupid.
selection. She
God.
killed herself and her child.
That's insane. See, the dude I was talking about, he snuck in
He
with a
was
buddy.
drunk.
He was drunk,
Yeah.
and they just were like,
They pushed him off the edge.
and pushed him. Are you fucking kidding me?
Multiple
If
people
I
have died
survive,
there.
I'm kicking your ass when I get to the top. Like, dude, I'm wasted. You're gonna push me into
Apparently,
water.
he didn't know how to swim either.
Yeah, he
and
didn't know
they
how to
pushed
swim.
him in the off a
Just
cliff.
thinking it was a practical joke. Like, let's push him off a 50-foot cliff. It'll be hilarious. And dude's just like, blah, blah, blah. And then like 2 days later, we're all swimming. Like, yeah, there's a DJ. He's like doing that DJ thing. He's like, let's go, Southside
Dude.
Rock Quarry.
It would get crazy there for like
We're
4th
just-
of July or Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
I've
a
never
fucking
been.
party.
Is that not odd to you though? That somebody died in that water 2 days
Multiple
ago,
people.
and we're but like 2 days prior, someone died in
Yeah.
that water, and we're just swimming in it. Like, yeah.
Have you ever been to the ocean? You know how many people are dead in the ocean?
Yeah, I know, but it's just weird, and it's more contained. 'Cause you're like almost like in a circle, kind of. It's just like somebody was just dead here 2 days ago,
We just
and we're swimming.
floated up.
And yeah, and you know where he died because he got pushed off the big wall, and I'm like, people are jumping off of it, and I'm down there waiting for him to jump off it. I was like, there's somebody dead here 2 days ago, and I'm just waiting for him to jump off. I'm like, just weird. Like you feel like they'd shut the place down after that, at least for like a week. No fucking rules, dude.
We got anything else? We ready to wrap this up?
I got a lot more to say.
I got some rock quarry stories. He
No,
starts
I
going
don't
on a
have
tangent.
none.
All right, plug them Instagrams.
Jesus. Instagram is the official box office banner. Follow us there. YouTube box office banner. Subscribe there. Every video we make is up on there. Comes up on there. Facebook box office banner movies. Movies is all caps with 2 O's. Invite your friends. Invite to join. Just get on that group.
Tyler would be thinking so hard.
Spotify, box office, the official box office banner. Yeah, follow us there. Listen to the podcast whenever, wherever. Just listen to it there.
Oh yeah.
I need to write these down. I can't do this.
That's
every
good.
time.
Cut it.